picked this plate whacker up at an auction pretty cheap. I already have one of these, but I loan it to my buddy quite often, so this was cheap enough to pick up for a second one, so let's see what it's all about. I don't know if it runs, I don't know what's wrong with it, but it's cheap enough that I'm assuming it runs, because there's a bunch of other ones there that were with it and they all ran, so it's got a few battle scars, but I have a feeling it'll run. It's a good sign, it's got gas in it. Where's our oil? Black, but it's on there. Well, let me get a piece of wood or something, put this on in case it takes off. On, choke, fuel's on. Okay. Well, it appears to run pretty good. I mean, quite honestly, I have not started this at all, and one pull and it's fired up, but it seems like it's trying to run the vibration. So I'm assuming it's got some sort of clutch issue. So the way these work is similar to a go-kart. It's got a centrifugal clutch under here and a belt that runs down to a big spinning weight, and it just spins around, makes a bunch of vibration, also moves the machine forward. So let's get this cover off. That wasn't tight. I mean, these things are always in pretty bad conditions. You know, it's generally dusty whenever these are getting run. And it's unfortunate, but most people don't ever take care of them. They kind of just get run, used, and put up. I mean, I'm kind of guilty. I don't use mine a whole lot, but I do change oil probably every year. I mean, if I use it 3-4 times a year, it's quite a bit. But you also got to straighten this handle because it's very vertical right now. It's kind of uncomfortable. Missing something here. There we go. Okay. It's interesting. Well, I guess we're going to take this apart and see what's going on here. Somebody was here before. Oh, there's anti-seize in there. Okay. 3 shims there. we got the clutch off here. And so what happens is when that spins, it puts these little brake shoes out against this drum, and that's what engages it. But this one, as you can see, that spins freely. So the next suspect here, I believe, is going to be this bearing. You can almost feel it. So pull that snap ring off, get this part, and see, maybe we can just replace this bearing. Looks like I can see some numbers on there. A bearing's going to be a lot cheaper in this whole clutch assembly, so. I should be able to pound that downward. Let me just double check that first. Yes, this should just one of those times it'd be nice to have a press. See those shoes expand. Okay, so this bearing in here is definitely our problem. You guys might be in my way here, but we'll try. Try not to do an eyeball delete here. I don't know where that went, but worst part is I didn't even hear that hit the ground. I have no idea where that went. Oh. You guys caught it. Stuck on the camera. And here's our problem. She's locked right up. You can read some numbers on here. So let me see what we got. It is a 6006 RS DC3. So here we have it, 2-pack for $12.95, and it'll be here in 2 days. So now that we got those numbers, get that ordered. Let's take this apart, see what it looks like inside. Let's see if we can get this popped open or not. There we go. Yeah. You know, I bet we could revive this. I've got new bearings coming, but just for the fun of it, I want to try if we can see if we can get this fixed. Got some diesel in this little squirter here. Fill them up with some diesel there. That's not what we want. Oh yeah. in all honesty, we probably could just pack this full of grease, put that cap back on, and send it. But not that it was terrible to take this apart, just the fact that, you know, for $10 for a 2-pack or whatever it was, I think I'm gonna just put a new bearing in it. But if you were in a pinch and you needed this back together for tomorrow, which, oh wait, I do need this back together for Wednesday. Okay, guess we're gonna be running this. So let's clean this out and yeah. Got that all cleaned out, the spin's nice and free. Let's pack some grease in there. Oh, that's gonna work that way. May as well cancel that order on Amazon, because the chances of me having time or thinking about taking this apart again to change this bearing are pretty slim. Good as new. I'm not sure if this clutch got so hot that it just burned that grease in there. That grease was like very dry and chalky. I mean, usually grease takes quite a bit to burn up like that, but I don't know. It's packed with more grease than it would have come from factory, so it's put her back together and yeah. Say that should work a little bit better. So I lost a little bit of footage there of putting the clutch back on, but I want to take this moment to apologize to you guys because I haven't been putting videos out. Today it's raining, but we got videos coming on a sawmill. I bought a plasma table, probably no footage on that, but when we start building stuff with it, we'll get some videos of that. And we got videos in this tractor coming. And I've been working on a rock wall around the house and lots of other jobs, and you know, it's just unfortunately the YouTube channel here suffers when I get busy, but so that's why we're working on this. It's a short, quick little video I can put together for you guys and give you something to watch. And I enjoy making the videos, repairing these things. So got our clutch back on here, get our belt around here. Pull our shims back on. There's 3 of them. Now what do we got going on there? There we go. Get our outside shiv back on. I'm wondering if somebody just took this apart, said, oh, the clutch's locked up, and put it back together, and that's why they took it to auction. This came from a pretty big site work company here. They always bring some stuff to this auction. It's just a small consignment auction. I don't know why they waste their time. I mean, there was a trench compactor there, like one of the remote controlled diesel powered ones. I was trying to buy that, but I didn't run it, I didn't mess with it, I didn't do anything with it. And I was in it pretty strong up to about $2,000, but I don't need one of them, and I couldn't really justify spending that not knowing what's going on with it. Like this, you know, you can see it's a little bit of play there. That bearing's probably gonna eventually need some attention, but we'll get it then. You know what? That belt was holding us up. We ought to torque these down again. Alright, let's fire this up and see if it does clutch things. Does exactly what it's supposed to. Well, not how I planned on doing it. It is working, I think. Oh, that's much better. Perfect. I can live with that. Down the handlebars, and it's got to tweak this way. It's got to go that way, but I can live with that now. So one of the last things we got to do here is I picked these up with my excavator, and that's why these things get beat up so bad. Because guys just pick them up with whatever they can. So we're gonna a bunch of twists in this strap and make a little lifting loop here. Something like that should do it. Now we can hook it with a tooth or grab it with little pinchers on the tilt rotators. My other one I actually welded a hook on there, but that should be good enough. Man, this thing's killing me, come on. Oh, it's loose. Okay. And while that's draining, put this cover back on. Open this up. Don't worry, it's not gear oil. It's 1030 Rotella. Just in a gear oil bottle. We need a little more in there. go. Good old spill and fill. I hate when the auction companies just draw on stuff with a marker. Fortunately, it comes off plastic pretty well, but sometimes it doesn't come off some items. Well, if any of you guys have ever run a plate tamper, you know that they don't work well with mud, so can't really show you it working today. Who am I kidding? I'm going to show you what's going to happen when you go through the mud. And there's some stone here, so enjoy. So as you can see, it bogs right out. It just, the vibration will like bury it in the mud. I wonder if that's that bearing making that noise. Regardless, we're gonna run it till it explodes. I decided to keep the new bearings on order. We'll pull it apart and change them out when they show up. But like I said, I got a job in 2 days for this, so kind of had to put it together. I wasn't planning on redoing it that way, but fortunately, we were able to mend that bearing. Grippers and the tilt rotators. Pick it up and away you go. But anyway, this ends the video here. Like I said, we fixed her all up, ran her in some stone there, and you can see she don't like the mud too much, but anyway, you get the point. We're gonna call that fixed. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. What do you think, pup? You ready to go inside? Okay.